Welcome. This is Crime Queen, and if you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which dwells from within us, that which comes alive, makes us smile, makes us laugh. Hence, we say the crimson light is life. So, the crimson light is our journey to actualizing self love. This is where we are laughing and smiling with the frequency and vibration of number 22. That means we are sending out wonderful vibration from our north, south, east, and west. So just bear that in mind. Okay. So I would like to, before I continue with the worm sessions, to really to express my acknowledgement of the wonderful synchronicities that has been happening since I've started these presentations. Now, particularly with the template that we have been using as sacrifice. So it came to my attention last night that it's as if it is saying this is a robust enough template that we are using. It's like it's reflecting the effectiveness that it has been operating from. And I am just really loving it. And I hope you do too. So I done this little, I'm going to just, well, I don't know if it's going to really, yes. It'd be nice to just have a photograph of it that I could really show. But if you really want to sort of like maybe pause the presentation on here and then you could see what I'm talking about with it, of course, as we go along. So it's sacrifice, and we've got the numbers here 1 to 9, and also we have the numerical values, and we have seen how it has worked so perfectly that I had no inclination to change 11 of these letters here or their order, and here from 6 to 9. Okay, and let's just have this 9 looking like a 9. Okay. Also, we've had the numbers which are missing here, but we have had numbers from all the addition, all the numerical value of the columns that we have added. We have had 369, 369. We are going to put it here. We'll get back to intuition and water. Yes. So we have had 369, 369, 369. And on Revelation, we have N, which is corresponding perfectly with 5 here. So we have always talked about, we have noticed that there seems to be a wonderful relationship with R and E. R and E, we have R, we have E, that equals 9, that equals 5. It's very, it's in correspondence to the first word in the Bible when we begin to read the chapter of Genesis, which is I-N. So this is 9, this is 5. Now, the wonderful synchronicities, this is what I am saying, it's working out and it's looking very in tune. So if we add these up together, we get 9 and 5 is 14. We see 14 has been transpiring in most of the presentations we've done. 13, 14 have been transpiring quite a lot, particularly with Eve and Christ. And now we see, of course, God in the I am that I am. So we'll do this here. So just to show the synchronicities. So Eve equals 14. When we add this together, we get 5. 1 and 4 is 5. Also, the I am that I am. This is I'm trying to remember if it does really. Okay, so it's I am is 5. I know this I am is 5. Then we have 2 and 8, 10 and 1, 11, and 2, 11, 12, 13. So this is 13, which gives us 4. So 4 and 5 is 10. That gives us 14. So that also goes with 14 equals 14. 1 and 4 is 5. Okay, so we see this is the name of God here, and we also see the word of Christ, Christ, also equals, that is T. 2 and 1, 3, and 9 and 9 is 18, so that is 21, and 8 is 29, and 3, 29, 30, 31, 32. So 32 equals 5. So we've seen the synchronicities of 5 has been making itself, its presence felt. In conjunction to that, we've had a series of words like mouth, open and close. So these two with open and close, or open and shut rather, we didn't do close. It would be good to do close, C-L-O-S-E. That's 5, 1, 6, 3, 3. So that's 6 and 6, 12, and 3 and 3, or 6 and 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So close is 9. Okay, so basically close is corresponding to beginning. So something shuts because 9, beginning is 9. So when 1 opens the beginning, that means something is closed. One cycle is closed to have a new beginning. When it is shut, it is 5. When it is open, it's also 5. So 5 operates here, shut and open, just like key and lock also equals 5. So we can see these are very serious words. You know, I say serious in the sense that you can't go for a door if it's not open, or you can't, you know, you need to shut to have privacy of whatever it is. So then that is showing us the power of the mouth as well, you know. And we have so many words that we had deriving or with 5. Of course, I'm going to go over this again with the 5, but the synchronicities that I really want to express here as well is that when I done this, the inland, in fact, I'm going to go through this table here, because that's where the essence of that synchronicity really lies. I was really very much amazed, wonderfully amazed, and it's just really delicious. So there we are. We are going to do this. So if you recall, and if you are new, I call this section here JAS. I call this section jazz. So when I do jazz, I'm going to do it like JAS, JAZZ, and I do the numerical value for that. It comes to 9. 9. Then let's have the 9 here. 9. Then I do bucket or basket, but I chose bucket. And it comes to BUCKET. Bucket comes to 8. So I won't go through adding all of them, because you can do it if you like, but it's that I have gone over it. And I also refer to this as lucky. Number 3 for lucky. So we can see again talking about the sack, which it's used as a symbol of the breast that feeds, that you can put in, that it can form a dome. So we have, of course, it comes on the victory as well, or rev. Isn't that really really so REV is the sack, or is a reverend The reverend, of course, he nurtures, he teaches, he gives, so we could see the correlation is still very fitting. So lucky, the word lucky comes to 9. Lucky comes to 9. I'm just going to put a little arrow here which says it's 9 anyway. Okay, or not, a small 9. Let's see, 9. Okay. Then I've been using this as development, of course, DVE, where Rev comes, like in Eve. So development, DEVELOPMENT. I'm going to write small. So development comes to 10. Now I was very, very intrigued. I mean, I was thinking this is just so sweet and so wonderful, which I'm going to explain. Because on the development, I have been showing that this is why that cross is here. When we add these numbers, 1 and 2 is 3, 3 and 3 is 6, 6 and 4 is 10, and there we have 10. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Synchronicity or intuition is key. It just has a way of really reflecting to us. When we pay attention, we can see whether we are on the right path or not. And it's just beautiful. I mean, I just love it. It's just simply, it's the kind of thing that just makes me feel so good. And I hope you can see how, what I mean here. Then we have the new, of course, which I arranged as well, NEW. Of course, new comes to 6, but we already have 6 here too, just like we had lucky that comes into 9 here. But we can see why we end up with 10 here. As I say, it's that development here, and even that 9 comes into that section here, meaning it's divisible by 3. It's perfect. The only thing that has shown to have it's not even a discrepancy with the 8, because we're going to work on this. It really ties in very perfectly in that column here as well. Okay, so far. Then we have forks, of course, forks. And we have 3 6s are 18. Of course, we have the number here. And so on this side, we'll see how it fares. Okay, so this is 18, which equals 9. So that goes into here. And we can see how 6 and 9 is divisible by 3 as well. We'll look at that. But it's the synchronicities. Now, Gypsy. That is very intriguing, because in fact, I'm going to have to do a presentation on Gypsy, because I done a little research and realized that from Yorkshire, the rivers, it's called the Gypsy race. It's like it goes through, I think, 8 rivers, and which I thought was very symbolical, that it should come on the, is it 8 rivers or 7 rivers? But anyway, I will explore that again, and to make sure that I've got the information. But Gypsy I thought was very intriguing. Yeah. So Gypsy, GYPSEY, and that comes to 7. So when I done the numerical value for Gypsy, the full word, which I hadn't done here at all, it comes to 7. That's the thing that I found very, very fascinating. So that comes to 7 right here, right here. Okay. 7, and also comes which is where the I opens. Of course, we know that gypsies are travelers, and of course quite spiritual in that of what I know, and with great wisdom. Okay, so we have headquarters zone. I did the whole numerical value, but because of Yes, so I done the whole numerical value, and that too came just really, really wonderful. So I'm using the abbreviations here, headquarters zone, and that came to 8. 8. Right. So HQ here came to 8. Headquarters zone. So when we do the numerical value for the whole word or words, it comes to 17. 17 actually, because I have been talking about headquarters zone is where you go to heaven, and making reference to heaven, that it actually adds up to God, because God is 17 and 1 and 7 is 8. So I thought that was really, very, very delicious, really. Yes. And so, yes, very much so. Okay. The other one I found very amusing is the inland revenue. So, did I do the whole? Yes, I did. The inland revenue. This is just so amusing. So, the word inland. Oh, let's do inland revenue because we're on the end. Let's get the gist and essence of all this. Okay, we are doing Eve. So INLAND, inland. So it's like 4, 5, 1, 3, 5, 9. This is it. Inland, LAND. Right. So this is 14 and 3, 17 and 1, 18 and 5, 18, 19, 23 and 4 is 27. So 2 and 7 is 9. Now, isn't that really something that I have just been doing this intuitively? And 9, when I say inland revenue, it comes under this 9 right here. 9. So the numerical value for inland is exactly 9. Now let's do revenue. I think you're going to love this too. This is what intuition does. This is what water does. Transparent. So revenue, REVENUE. So this is 5, 3, 5, 5, 4, 5, 9. Okay. So 5 and 3, 8 and 5, 13 and 5, 18 and 4, 22 and 5, 27 and 9, 36. 36. So isn't that delicious? 36. 3 and 6 is 9. Here we see, I like to now pay more attention to this 3 because 3 is actually denoting or it's an expression of the feminine in here. 3 and actually 3 and 6, we have the 9 here. 3 and 6 is 9. So the 369 is making its presence felt very much so in the last block. I call it a block, meaning 369, 369. In fact, we might have had that before, but I didn't pay attention until it was the last one of the inland revenue. So we see how synchronistically this has worked out to be really a perfect template on the sense that we have used this sacrifice and we can see how these figures have come here and into being. The fox, of course, have gone perfectly in that. Of course, fox is 9 and we have 9 right here. So they are reflective in whatever area that we are. They reflect in here. They reflect in here perfectly. And I know we have all the numbers here, but this is what I was saying. With luck, It comes really perfectly. It's that they come under the columns. That is just so beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So I hope you have found this encouraging. And that's what has happened here. It has given me a boost of confidence in that this template, of course, is a robust template. Okay, so I hope you have found this fun, and let's get on to actualizing self love. Okay, if you like this presentation, click the like button and share, because this is how we do it. We share to actualizing self love. Okay, stay blessed, stay bright, and be filled, because we are planting new seeds. Okay, so well, as I say, stay bright. Namaste. And spill over with love.